Welcome. Today I'm going to put all my stuff back in my van. I've been doing massive cleaning efforts, trying to clean every surface in my van after mouse apocalypse. And I've decided, since everything was taken out from behind me here, like my fridge and battery and stuff, I didn't actually unscrew everything, but most things I did. And in the main living area, right where I'm sitting here, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is put on some vinyl flooring. I have some vinyl offcuts from a friend who gave them to me ages ago. Come say hi, doggy. Ollie's in here. Hello. Say hello. Good girl. So yeah, today I'm going to be putting some vinyl flooring in this living area. It shouldn't take too long. It's undoubtedly going to take longer than I expect it to. And I still need to figure out where my heavy blade cutter is. It should be in my tool bag, so hopefully it's in there. Anyway, that's today's job, and then I'll be putting everything back into place. It's been a very big job. Yeah. So we'll see how it all goes. Say bye, Ollie. Yay! Good girl. Okay, so I have cut my piece. It's ready to go in here. It's been out in the sun from yesterday, and it didn't quite get enough sun yesterday afternoon, so I left it out overnight so it would get nice and warm this morning and flatten out really well. And it's nice and warm. I've cut it, and I'm going to lay it across here and probably cut out all the areas that match the wood. I may make the edge curve up against things so that if I was to spill any water, it might catch some of it instead of ending up under furniture that won't go well with with water under it. Now I'm mostly inside, but I'm going in and out a lot, especially as I start packing everything back in. And I think I actually got a little bit sunburnt over the last couple of days, so I decided I'd better put my hat on. And I'm going to keep wearing it even while I'm inside, because this was one of the things that was in the van when the mice were all through it, and they went all through everything, and this was in one of the boxes where the mice were exploring. So I had to hand wash it, and it's actually still a little bit damp, so I'm keeping it on my head so it'll dry nice and flat. Also got these things on my arms as well so I don't get sunburnt. I'm sweating down my face and dripping sweat on my glasses, but there's nothing to be done about it because I can't plug my fan in yet because my battery's not back here. So anyway, I've got a little bit, and I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to secure this. I don't want to make it permanently stuck, so I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. I could maybe use a couple of screws at the end here, near the door, and I don't want to trip over it either, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah. My van is mostly back together, so this was an epic task. This was such an epic task. I had to clean every single surface in my van, and the inside is now just so sparkling clean. And I've got my beautiful vinyl floor on. Hopefully that will last. I've got more offcuts if it's not right and it gets all damaged or whatever, but in the meantime, I think it's secured in enough places so that it's not going to slip around. So that's really good. Very, very happy to have my van back together. Now, of course, once I've put those final few things away, I actually need to check if it actually works anymore, because the last time I tried to start my van, the battery was dead. It has been sitting here for a while without having been driven, and so I have a feeling, well, I'm hoping that that's the only problem with it, and that I don't need a new battery, because if I need a new battery, I actually can't afford a new battery at this point. Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt. But I couldn't call NRMA to come and start the battery before I had everything put away, because, you know, once you've got your battery jump started, you need to go for a drive for 10-20 minutes or whatever to make sure it's charged up again. And with everything just lying around and sitting on top of the bed platform, I couldn't do that, because as soon as I touched the brakes or go around the corner, everything would slide off and it would all be damaged. And so I needed to put everything back into place before I could do that. Now that it is back into place, I'll figure out when the best time will be to call NRMA and take my van for a drive, and that will also be a good test for it, because I will find out, I guess, if the mice chewed any wires. Now, I did actually manage to take the glove box off, which was where a lot of the mice were hanging out, and down underneath that area. They were in the glove box, but they don't seem to have been behind the glove box. So I actually managed to remove the whole glove box, and that's the only spot behind the dash that I've checked. All the wires there seemed fine. All the wires that I've seen in the engine seem fine. So yeah, I'm hoping that's it. Also, the central locking has stopped working, but I assume and I'm hoping that it's just because the battery's dead. So I've still got a little bit to do before I can, you know, even consider going on a camping trip. But it feels a lot better having mostly everything done. I'm completely exhausted because it was like 3 solid days of cleaning and, you know, moving stuff from here to there and shifting it and putting it all back and carrying it in and out of the house. Several loads of washing with all the bedding and all of that sort of stuff, that anything that could go in the wash, I put in the wash, including like this hat and everything. It all had to be washed because the mice had just been through everything. So yes, lessons were learnt. I'll know how to deal with this better in the future. For starters, I won't leave any food around that mice can get into. Well, that's it, I guess. Thank you for watching, and thank you to my lovely patrons who have supported me through this whole mouse saga. Giving me lots of words of encouragement and support. My patrons, you all rock. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, because then you can hit the notification bell and get all notifications of when I upload a video next. Whew. So, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.